Hello, I'm Noel Bowers, the HISD drama teacher who is at Askew Elementary, and I'm here today to present a drama lesson for grades kindergarten through 5th grade. Actually, it's a continuation of last week's lesson. So today we're going to take the puppets that we made last week and go ahead and start working with them this week. You can find this lesson or any of the other lessons that you need at the HISD at home page. You can scroll down to elementary students, click on elementary students, scroll down to fine arts, click expand all, and you'll find drama lessons for this week and last week as well. All right, so let's take a look at the puppets we made. If you didn't make one last week, I'm going to give you a chance to make a quick one. The puppet I made last week, I want to see if the mouth came out good, and it did. Using a stronger base material than construction paper. I used like a postcard type material. And I really let the glue sit for a long time. Unfortunately, while it was sitting, his nose moved over to the side. But I thought it was good. And his eye kind of got messed up a little bit, but it works okay for what I need to do. All right, so you can use your puppet from last week. If you didn't get one last week or make one, I found a nice way you can make one. You all get school pictures, or at least even sample pictures. So I took my school picture from a few years ago and taped it to a spoon. You can tell it's an old picture because look how young I am. I'm so young now. Not so much nowadays. Okay, I needed another person who lived in my house, so I got my wife, taped her also to a spoon. Now I have two puppets. Oh, that movie was wonderful. I couldn't believe it. Did you see it? Yes, I was sitting right next to you here on the couch. I saw the movie. Oh, it was lovely. I think so as well. There you go. So easy to make two puppets or even a stuffed animal, anything that you may have, you can go and get those. Last week I also made a puppet out of a popsicle stick, as you remember. And of course our sock puppets. You could always go and get a sock, an old one, and just draw some eyes on it or glue some eyes with construction paper. We went through it last week, but if not, I'm going to give you a chance to go and get something to use as a puppet. And I'm going to do a vocal warm-up this week. The vocal warm-up, we're going to also use our hand to start to learn puppet skills with our mouth. Okay, I'm going to use my hand, and I also might use a special guest, the king. Hello, I'm the king. I came to do drama today. Excellent, thank you, king. So I will first start with just my hand. And we're going to warm up our voices, so everyone be sitting up nice and tall. Okay, I'm going to do a little warm-up. So the first thing I like to do is really open my mouth really wide, and my eyes and my nose, everything open wide. Now close everything tight. Open, close, open, close. Now just start to open and close. Really warm up the face, the muscles in the face. Now we're going to say, wow, wee, wow, wee. Now get your puppet hand right with your mouth. Wow, wee, wow. You notice your hand doesn't open as much when you say E sound. So let's try it. Here we go. Wow, wee, wow, wee, wow, wee. There you go, good warm up. Now, let's try this one. Say, red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Me first. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Okay, let's say it 5 times. Really try to get that hand with your mouth. If you have a mirror that you can look at and try red leather, yellow leather. You can do that. Let's try it 5 times. Take a deep breath. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Good job. Thank you. Okay, next one. Rubber, baby, buggy, bumpers. Rubber, baby, buggy, bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Okay, we're going to do it 5 times. Really focus on opening on the syllable. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 5 times. Here we go. Take a deep breath. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. 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 All right. If your muscles in your mouth are starting to feel a little tired, that's good. That means your muscles are working to get stronger. One more. Let's try this one. Unique New York. Say first, unique, and then New York. Unique New York. Unique Unique New York. That's it. Let's try it 5 times. I hope I can do it. Let's take a deep breath. Unique New York. 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 You need to know unique New York. You need to know unique New York. You need to know unique. Try it. Ready? You need to know unique New York. Wow, that was great. Okay. You can always make up your own vocal warm-ups. I'm sure you guys are pretty loud around the house, so that's fine. All right. Oh, one last one. She stood on the balcony, inexplicably mimicking hiccuping, and amicably welcoming him in. All right, thank you very much. Now, on to puppets. Puppets, okay. First thing we need to do, I'm going to use my king puppet. You can use your made puppet. This one, if I use it too much, I might break it. If you break it, make another one. But I'm going to just use one I have here because I want to work on his mouth. First, let's think about what does it look like when your puppet starts to breathe? Like, what does it look like when we breathe? Like, let me see if my puppet can breathe. Yes, in through the nose. Out to the mouth. His body kind of like would rise up. Work with your puppet to make it breathe. If I have this one here. Very good. Now, work with your puppet and think about how can someone other than you tell that your puppet is breathing? If someone is just watching him and they can't hear him breathing and they don't know that you're breathing and you're just making him breathe on his own. Let me see if we can do that. Work with making him just breathe without breathing your breath, just like. It's hard. I really want to go with my own breath, so I'll do that, but I'll keep it very quiet. When your puppet is scared or sad or happy, does its breathing change? Does your breathing change? Like, think about when you're happy, when you're just like, or excited, you're just kind of breathing normal when you're happy. So let's just think about when your puppet is happy. Let's make him breathe happy. It helps if I'm breathing with a smile. Notice that all my attention is on the puppet. I want to give my puppet all of the attention, okay? What about when you feel scared? I know, like, if I imagine hearing a loud thunder outside and it catches me off guard, and it's like, my breath kind of goes a little faster. So let's see if our puppet responds to a thunder outside. I'll make a thunder sound. What was that? Maybe I can make him shake by shaking my hand. Shaking and breathing fast. That was loud. Yeah, next time, just when you see the lightning and the lightning is really bright, there should be a thunder right after that. Okay, thanks. There, now he's calmed down. Now, what about if he's feeling sad? When I think of feeling sad, I feel a heavy, sad sigh. My shoulders rise up. Work with your puppet to see if you can make him sound like he's breathing sad. if I can bend the mouth, maybe make his mouth a little frown on the inside. What I'm doing on the inside is just kind of, I have my hand like this. And I'm kind of pushing up a little with the thumb and bending down some with the hands, but I don't want to bend too much. A puppet like this, the mouth is made of cardboard. Even if I'm using the puppet that I made and we used kind of a cardboard material, I might get away with bending it a little bit. Ooh, maybe making his mouth sideways is easier on it to make it sad. Oh, I have a tear that used to be my nose. Now it's a tear. I'm sad. Very good. Thank you. Excellent. Okay, back to making him breathe. What about if he's angry? What would a king be angry about? Think of a story a king would be angry. What if his dragon got mad and burned down the castle, and now he's mad at the dragon? Oh, that dragon. Oh, if I could get my hands on him. Yeah, but you don't have any gloves that are, heat resistant. Oh, why did you remind me? Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, I'm so mad. Shaking mad again. Very good. Trying to bring those emotions with the breathing even. All right. Let's move on from breathing. And now think about, what does your puppet look like when it sees someone or sees something? Like if I'm here and I hear my cat and I look, where is my cat? And then I see him. Oh, there he is. Okay. If my puppet, he should do the same thing. He hears something, looks around, where it is, and then he sees it. And if I'm inside my puppet skin, inside is my little hand, and I'm making him find something. And then it's almost like I'm pointing at it. And that's how I can remember where he's pointing, because my focus is on my hand. So I'm going to think of what I see is up there by my window. So I'm going to kind of point up at the window. Now I know where to look. And anytime I'm looking around and I want to go back to that spot, on the inside of my puppet, I'm pointing right to where it goes. And he can always look at that spot. Okay? Now, let's make your puppet look like he sees something, or she sees someone that they like. Okay? Like maybe they would see their mom. Okay? Here comes his mom. There she is. Oh, what if I'm looking for mom at the store? I stepped away for a second and she's just right around the corner. I'm looking, where's my mom? So I start to make my breathing like a little, there she is. Okay, so I see that moment and I'm pointing right over there. Okay, so again, we're scared, my breathing. Very good. When you see someone that you like. Now, what if you see someone that you don't like? What if you see your sister and you don't like her, or your turtle and you don't like him? Or maybe you see the queen and you don't like her because she's disturbing you while you're yelling at your dragon. Hey, I told you not to burn down the cat. Who is it? What do you need, Lovey? I told you not to talk to that dragon like that. If you're mean to him, he will just burn the house down. We don't live in a house, we live in a castle. He would burn his house down, his little house you made him. Oh yes, I made him that house there. Very good. They were both looking over there in that direction, and with my hands I'm able to point at both of them. Okay? All right. Now, that's not a good one for someone he doesn't like. What about if we focus on different things around our house? Think about different things that we see and then react to them. So take a minute. I'm going to react to some things here in the room, and just have your puppet look at things and react. You imagine like he doesn't like that lamp. Or maybe, he sees that picture, and it's embarrassing. He doesn't like that picture. How would he look embarrassed? So take a moment with your puppet. I'll do the same. And just make him look at things in the room and see how he feels about things. So excited to see me. Thank you so much. All right. Now, here's what I want you to think about next. Think about what your puppet feels like if he's picking something up. If there's something heavy or something he has to lift. Okay, what I have right here, let's see if I can go down a little bit. I have let's say he wants to pick up this tape. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch to the hands of the puppet. But, however, if your puppet does not have hands, remember, my wife is super strong. If she's picking something up, she's got to think about how heavy it is to her. So I'm imagining maybe this is like, you know, a hula hoop. Something not too heavy. So I'm going to use my other hand to be her hand picking it up. Let me throw this for the dog. You think of the physics behind it of her throwing it. You want to give the object weight. Okay, now let's have her pick it up again, but this time it's really heavy. Will you help me, please? Sure, here I come. Oh, the two of us, we can carry it. Quickly, sit it down, my back. Oh, that was terrible. My back. I'm sorry. I'll go tell the king. No, don't tell the king. He'll lift that heavy thing. What happened to your back? I was trying to lift that heavy thing there. What heavy thing? Let me try. I have muscles. I can surely lift this. My back. My back. Very good. So, thinking about heavy things. Now, let's make our puppet move. When they walk, how do they move? When you walk, your hands move side to side as you walk. Think about how this puppet would move as he's walking. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll make the puppet kind of hop a little bit if I'm moving him. Let him move around. Let's see. What if I pick this up? Oh, this is very light. Hold this right here. Set it down right there. Very simply. Okay. Take a moment and have your puppet lift some things, move some things. It could be like a little ball or a toy. Make it heavy, make it light. I'm going to do the same thing here with my puppet, just have him move a few things around. You do the same thing at home. Have your puppet lift and move some things. Let's see. I'll throw this. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. A few more things. Move them around like this. Okay. I want to show you a couple of other types of puppets real quick. Some different things that this might give you some ideas of how you can make puppets. Some puppets have a little hand with them, and they call these a stick puppet, and you're actually able to operate the hand. When you have a stick puppet, you've kind of got to get creative when you have it pick stuff up, because what you could do is put some Velcro on here and put some other Velcro on what you're trying to have the puppet pick up. You could also tape it onto his hand. Sometimes you could put a magnet inside of here, and then a magnet on side what you're picking up, and the magnet will just stick right to it and pull it up. So there's many ways. With a puppet with a stick hand. The other hand just kind of hangs there, doesn't do anything, but this hand is free to gesture and talk to people and talk about their crown and everything. So let me just show you a little bit of how this stick puppet might pick something up. I would need to use my other hand because I don't have it rigged up. So she might say like, hello, hello, has anyone seen the spoon? I need to eat. I'm looking, oh, here it is. What happened to this spoon? Who has been putting stickers on the spoons? I'm sorry, Mom, it was me. You were supposed to ask. I'll clean it. I'll do all of the dishes. Yes, do all of the dishes. Thanks, Mom. You live here as well. You should learn to work around the house. You'll appreciate it when you go off to college. You'll know how to do all of your dishes. I don't know why she's starting to talk like a Star Wars character. Okay. Another type of puppet, this one's pretty awesome actually, is an owl puppet. This puppet is pretty cool. On the inside, here is like a little baby owl, but on the inside, if you see, there is a handle that will turn the owl's head. So the owl's head would move around. Ooh, ooh. Who has a puppet like this at their house? The little baby owls, they've used little feet for you to manipulate your puppet with. So you can make him like walk around. Again, puppet I have that we can do. Now a scene with the mom and the baby puppet. Who has seen my baby? I'm right here, Mom. There we go. Okay. Now, back to our activity with the puppet. Here's what I want us to do. We're going to make up a story using our puppet. And within the story, I want your puppet to show that it can breathe In the story, at some point it has to breathe. Maybe its breath can be changed, like it's scared or happy or sad. So you're going to breathe in part of the puppet. You also want your puppet to focus on 3 things. At 3 different times in your story, you're going to focus on something. Your puppet is going to see something or say something or do something. Okay? Those 3 things. And then the final thing is you're going to move or lift 2 things. Okay? Scared, happy, or sad. Okay, so your puppet has got to breathe like they're scared or happy or sad. They've got to focus on at least 3 things, and you're going to move 2 things, okay? Let's think about our situation, problem, solution model that we've used in drama throughout the year, where we think of a situation, a problem, and a solution. Okay, so I've got our situation, problem, solution written up here. So let's say the situation, because I've got to remember he's got to use emotion. He's got to breathe with some kind of emotion. I was thinking like he might get angry, the situation. He's angry because he sees that his room has been destroyed, okay, by his little brother. Okay, so let me write down little bro. That's a D. Little bro destroyed. Look, I'm trying to destroyed room. Okay, little brother destroyed room. What's the problem? That's the situation. The problem is his friend is coming over and his mom won't let him do anything until his room is clean. Friend over. His friend is coming over, and his mom won't let him do anything until his room's clean. So I'm going to have him move. Let's say we have to see at least 3 things. So I'm going to see 2 of the items that I'm going to move, and then I'll imagine that I see a 3rd thing. I'll make it up. So the first thing he'll see is some trash. I found some trash that he can move. That's lightweight. So a ball of trash. So he cleans up, and he moves the trash, and then he's going to move also, he's going to find this spoon, and the spoon's going to be heavy, and then also getting the sticker off is going to be real hard, so he's going to have to really struggle with it. Okay, so spoon. Okay, and then the 3rd thing is going to be something that he sees. Okay, so we're moving or lifting 2 things. So the 3rd thing, he'll just see something. Let me think what would be something he could see. So yeah, maybe he sees that his little brother spilt his drinky in the room. So he's got a little baby brother. So he's going to be feeling angry, and then he's got to feel frantically rushed. Okay? Now let's see what I have for a puppet. I have a little ballerina puppet. Okay? So instead of it being a little brother that's mad, she's mad at her little brother. She's got to set these things up. So now let me set up the spoon here. That someone put a sticker on the spoon. Here is some trash that she's going to see. And then, what was the 3rd thing? Was the drinky. And let's make the drinky, I'm just going to set it right off stage here. Well, it's looking right there. Like, that's the drinky. I'm pointing right there. That's where it is. Okay. So first we've got to come into my room. La, 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 la. Ah! What happened to my room? My little brother has been in here. I've got to move all of this stuff out of here. Oh, this trash. Get this out of here. Oh, this spoon. What? Who could have put a sticker on the spoon? Let me try to get this off. Brother, why did you do this to my spoon? Now it's stuck on my hand. My friend is coming. And your drinky? You spilled your drinky in my room. Ah, brother, why? The end. So, thank you for the applause. I could hear you out there. What you would like to do is try that 2 or 3 times. Rehearse it, get it really good, and then figure out a place where you can perform it. if I got under here, we could use the table, things like that. Create a little puppet stage. Okay. Now, here's what you want to do. There's also a video that I want you to watch. Okay. If you go to that HISD website, the HISD at home, in the lesson plan, there's a video that's going to send you a puppet lesson. If you can't find the video, it's called GYRE, G-Y-R-E, GYRE and GIMBLE MASTERCLASS, bringing a puppet to life. It's a really awesome video. They take basically a puppet you can make with some butcher paper, and they make it like a person, and it's a full body puppet, and it takes 3 people to operate it. One person is just operating the feet, the other person is operating the waist and the head and one of the hands, the other person is operating a hand and the head. They're making the puppet breathe, making the puppet see things, walking, and having the puppet really focus on gravity and the weight of things. It's really definitely worth a watch. After you've watched that, go back with your puppet and try your same exercises. And, if you get a chance to get some butcher paper, I think I could probably even tape pieces of paper together and make that puppet. If you see it, you can tell it's a good puppet you can make. It's a full body puppet. Some people will do that where they'll build the legs of a puppet, like pants that you put on, and then have the hands and everything else operated like with sticks, and the head is attached to them. Good resources, obviously. Lots of puppets on Lion King has a lot of puppets if you ever get a chance to see that. But check out that video and come back and try with your puppet on breathing. Maybe your family can make a puppet at home. Okay, the final thing I want to do today is take your puppet and have him meet another puppet that you've made or that you've found around the house, and have them kind of talk to each other. Okay, remember to think of 2 contrasting voices. One talks really high, the other talks really low. Or one talks very fast, and the other one talks slow. Okay, let your puppet react. Let's say that your puppet is meeting an umpire in a baseball game, and the umpire calls him out, and the puppet's all upset about it. So I'm going to try to use his breathing and his anger, but not be disrespectful to the umpire. Strike 3! You're out! What? That wasn't a strike. It was a strike because you swung at the ball. Yeah, but the ball was in the dirt. Yeah, but it was, you swung at it. You're out. Oh, okay, I guess I gotta learn the rules. Yes, learn the rules. Next, he happens to come upon the Queen. Are you a pirate? Oh, Your Majesty. My hat fell off. Oh, I like your hair. You should just keep your hair like that. Thank you, Your Majesty. Very good. What if he meets a turtle? Turtles talk really slow, right? So he'd have a slow voice. Hello.
Hi, Turtle.
Did you bring me anything to eat today?
Yes, I brought you a fish.
Good. I like fish.
Yeah, I put him in the water like 10 minutes ago.
What? Where is he?
You gotta go find him.
Okay. Swims off. Here comes a ballerina. Oh, I'm a beautiful ballerina. You're so beautiful. You do a great job dancing. Thank you. You do a great job at wearing a strange hair. Okay. Please practice puppets this week. Enjoy yourselves. Learn lots of things. Maybe when you read a book, your puppet could read a book. You carry your puppet around sometimes. If you have something hard to say, sometimes your puppet can say it for you. Well, thank you for joining me. Again, I'm Mr. Bowers, Noel Bowers at Askew Elementary. And remember, drama is life, and life is drama. Or theater is life, and life is theater. Sometimes drama and theater are the same thing. There's drama class and theater class. When you're little, it's drama, then you go to theater. So drama and theater, and sometimes you go into the theater. So, yeah, okay, you get behind it.